Hello Privet, welcome to World Cup today, or as I like to call it, putting the boot in. Des from Eurosport with my colleague Peter Pedro Shalman.
Hello folks. And Des, it was good to see Joe Conte getting behind Harry Kane and the rest of the England team in the battle against officiating.
This is a joke! It's an absolute joke. No, you understand that you change quarters of matches, okay? No, you listen to me now. We are out here busting, literally busting our chops like no other. And you are there and you're making decisions that affect our lives. Do you understand that?
It's been an absolutely riveting day at this World Cup, more divers than the Olympics.
Oh no!
It's fouled line.
Oh goodness me, and that was impossible to get round.
First and foremost, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he was the man who for so many years was labelled as nothing more than a diver, but obviously over the last 5 or 6 years we've seen his total reinvention as a goal scoring machine.
So we seem to be using VAR for certain things at this World Cup, but weirdly enough we're avoiding using it for to clamp down on the divers, which is quite frankly ridiculous because they have become such a scourge of football.
Luis Suarez, he scored yesterday, but in the first game against Egypt he was on the floor a few times. And if we're already going back to check goals and penalty decisions with VAR, it wouldn't take that much longer to check these yellow cards. But the VAR can tell the referee, look, this player dived, you didn't do anything about it, but we think it's a dive, go back and book him. That's going to make the game cleaner, and ultimately, eventually, it's going to mean that divers stop diving.
Next up is the GOAT debate. Pete, thoughts? How's it going?
Well, I mean, if you're called Lionel Messi, it's not going well.
No.
Cristiano scored 4 goals already this tournament. Messi obviously missed that penalty against Iceland. However, obviously Messi's had 1 game compared to Cristiano's 2. Lionel Messi could turn it around today against Croatia. Of course, I think it should be pointed out that if Ronaldo's Portugal goes out in the next round and Messi's Argentina gets to the final, then no matter how many goals they've scored, I think Messi's achievements with Argentina will be more impressive than Ronaldo with Portugal.
The GOAT debate is causing so much consternation up and down the land. Here are 2 riders at the British Superbikes at Snellerton the weekend, confronting each other when one guy hears another one's favourite's Ronaldo.
And I think Westmoreland, heavens above, now and that's James Westmoreland taking it out, and Westy is such a level-headed lad usually, but that he's absolutely furious.
In the late game on Wednesday, Spain won 1-0 against Iran, courtesy of Diego Costa goal, but at plenty of moments of drama and excitement. Iran really gave a good account of themselves at this World Cup, none more so than at the end when they were taking a throw-in. Pete?
I mean, there were so many brilliant moments to pick from this game. You could have picked Isco and Gerard Piqué combining together to save a little bird. But I think the real moment came in the 94th minute. Iran got a throw down the Spain end. They've got to get it into the box to have any chance of equalising. And then the Iran left back goes to throw, goes for the acrobatic throw, and just about to throw the ball, he pulls out of it. Having gone through the somersault, he's about to throw it, and then he decides to change his mind. I'd love to get a picture of his brain as he's going through it in his head. He's thinking, this is it, World Cup finals, this might be my last game, I've got to go for it. And then in the last minute his brain's like, no, cancel it.
I've got the 2 kangaroos on my chest here.
I can see Desmond.
And it's a must win for the Aussies. The Socceroos were a bit unfortunate against France to lose 2-1, but let's face it, it's win or bust.
I think my worry for the Australians is that Christian Eriksen, even though he got the assist for Yusuf Poulsen's goal, did have quite a quiet game, and I think they need to find a way to keep him quiet in this match. But would you also maybe say that there's an Australian version of Eriksen in that team?
Tommy Rogic at Celtic. This guy, he's just signed a new 4 or 5 year deal at Celtic. He's got quick feet, he is the whole package, apart from the fact that he doesn't seem to last in 90 minutes. I mean, you always see him disappearing maybe about 60 odd 70 minutes, but he is a terrific player. I'm going to go for 1-1.
I'm going to go for Denmark to sneak it again, 1-0.
Peru were absolutely fantastic in the first match. They were superb. Attack, flair, a real dark horse, I think, actually. perhaps not win it, but go to the last 4. And how they lost that match against Denmark, I'll never know.
Captain Paulo Guerrero is fit enough to start. I think that's going to be a huge lift of the team. Obviously, he was suspended before the World Cup with that doping ban due to the cocaine test. He came back. He wasn't really fit enough to play against Denmark from the start because of that injury and that time out.
I'm going to go for a 1-0 France victory, which really pains me to say it because that would probably leave Peru on the brink then.
Well, I think Peru are going to still be alive after today's games, and I think they're going to win today 2-1.
Last game of the day is Argentina against Croatia. Huge night for Messi after watching Ronaldo bang in 4 goals now. Pretty impotent, missed a penalty against Iceland.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the penalty was disappointing, but when you watch the entire game back, it's clear that Messi is the focal point of this Argentina team, and literally everything is going through him. I think the difference between Messi for Argentina and Ronaldo for Portugal is perhaps where Ronaldo plays as a purely central striker, so the idea is to get the ball to him in the final third. Often at times the midfield and the wingers will sort of look to not bypass him per se, but they don't need him. Whereas Messi plays as that 10, he plays off Sergio Aguero, and everything has to go through Messi.
I'm tipping Messi to get his act together and lead Argentina to a 2-1 win.
I totally agree with you. I think this is going to be Messi's time to shine. I think it's going to be 3-1 to Argentina.
A new section of World Cup today is phrase for the day in Russia. So this is a phrase you can say where you're sitting with your nachos and your beer watching the match and you get annoyed at somebody or you get a bit animated, and Mr. Sharland, you've got the line.
Right, Des. Today's phrase is Sudio na Milo. Sudio na Milo.
Sudio na Milo.
Now, what do you think that means, Des? I must apologise to all Russians if I've absolutely butchered that pronunciation.
Another wine, Big Sam?
No. Close, but no.
A pint of wine, Big Sam?
No.
Anything to do with Big Sam?
Unfortunately not.
Pete, what is it?
The phrase means the referee is blind, which after England-Tunisia feels very apt with the number of penalties that were missed on Harry Kane.
Thanks for joining us. We're off to a party with Jamie Vardy. Back tomorrow for more World Cup Today.
See you tomorrow.